Every single time you log into an app or a website, you're answering a fundamental question. Who are you? And maybe more importantly, who holds the proof? Well, today, we're going to dive into a massive shift in how we answer that question. We're looking at how programmable trust and a couple of amazing open source projects are finally putting you back in control of your own identity. So let me just ask you this straight up. Who really owns your online identity? Is it you? Or is it the dozens of different companies holding little pieces of your data in their own separate and, let's be honest, pretty vulnerable silos? This is the core problem we're going to unpack today. You know, for years, our digital lives have been managed by other people. It's a system that, when you look at it closely, is fundamentally broken. It's scattered across countless services, and as we're about to see, it's dangerously insecure. So on one side, you have the world we live in now. Big companies control your data, creating these giant honeypots for hackers. And when they get breached, your identity is what gets compromised. But on the other side, we see the future, a decentralized model where you are totally in control. There's no single weak link because your identity is secured by rock-solid cryptography and it belongs to you and only you. So how do we actually get there? How do we make this shift? Well, the solution is this really revolutionary concept called self-sovereign identity, or SSI for short. And it's all about putting control of your personal data right back where it belongs, with you. At its core, SSI just means you have your own secure digital wallet, probably on your phone. And inside that wallet, you store verified pieces of your identity. Think of a digital driver's license or your university degree. Now, whenever you need to prove something, you can share just a cryptographic proof, directly and securely with absolutely no middlemen getting in the way. Of course, an idea this big doesn't just happen on its own, right? It needs some seriously powerful tools to make it a reality. And that's where two key open source projects come into the picture, Walt.id and Hyperledger Besu. These two are basically the engine building this new world of trust. So first up is Walt.id. The easiest way to think about this is as the complete developer's toolkit. It gives you all the software components you need to issue credentials, create those digital wallets for users, and verify information. It's the practical, hands-on application layer that really brings SSI to life. And holding all of this up, providing the foundation, is Hyperledger Besu. So if Walt.id is the application, Besu is the bedrock. It's a blockchain that acts as this incredibly secure, tamper-proof digital notary. This is where all the public keys and proofs of identity are anchored, creating a global source of truth that anyone, anywhere, can verify. Okay, so how do these two pieces fit together to create what we're calling programmable trust? Well, it's actually a pretty elegant system for proving who you are without ever oversharing. It all starts with something called your decentralized identifier, or DID. It's like a unique, self-owned digital address that you control. So the process works in 4 simple steps. First, some service requests proof using your DID. Second, the Walt.id software pings the Hyperledger Besu blockchain to look up that DID. Third, it grabs your public keys from the blockchain to build a verifiable identity document. And finally, the service uses those keys to confirm your credential is the real deal. And here's the absolute key. The original issuer, like your university or the DMV, they never have to be involved again. The blockchain acts as this constant, trusted notary. And this brings us to one of the most powerful features of all. I mean, just imagine this. Imagine you could prove you graduated from a specific university without ever revealing your final grade. That's the power of something called selective disclosure, and honestly, it's a massive leap forward for personal privacy. The magic behind this is a technology called an SDJWT. It's a special type of credential that literally lets you peel off and show just 1 or 2 facts about yourself, like say that you're over 21 or that you have a certain degree, while the rest of your personal information stays completely private and cryptographically sealed. You are in total control of your data. Now, this isn't just some theory for the future. It's already happening right now. Let's take a look at how major organizations are using this exact technology to solve real-world problems today. And the applications are incredibly diverse. It's amazing. In government, you've got Luxembourg using it for digital proof of residence. In finance, German banks are using it for one-click customer onboarding. In education, Romania is creating digital university diplomas. And looking ahead, firms like BCG are building secure identities for the metaverse. I mean, this is happening across every major sector you can think of. And the impact?
It's staggering. For that German banking project, yes.com, the time it takes to onboard a new customer has been slashed from a process that took days to just a matter of seconds. That is the incredible power of a verifiable, reusable identity.
So, this technology isn't just growing on its own. It's actually being accelerated by some powerful regulatory forces that are turning it from a niche innovation into the new global standard. The biggest driver by far is the European Union's eIDAS 2.0 regulation. This is a huge landmark law that basically mandates every single EU member state to provide their citizens with a secure digital identity wallet by the year 2026. And the technical framework for these wallets? It's built on the very technologies we've just been talking about. So this timeline really shows what's coming next. We're on the cusp of identity and payment wallets merging into one. By 2026, we're going to see adoption just explode thanks to regulation. After that, look for even more advanced privacy with things like zero-knowledge proofs, which let you prove something is true without revealing the information at all. And then, the whole concept is going to expand beyond people to give verifiable identities to products, to supply chains, and even to entire companies. So this all brings us to a final, really powerful question. We're not just building a new app or a new service here. We're building a whole new foundation for the internet, an internet of trust. And when we can cryptographically verify anything, from a person's age to a product's origin, the possibilities are, well, they're endless. The only question left is, what are we going to build with that power?